Hello there, I'm the Rampant Mystic and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. And for those of you wondering what we're doing back in our home system, so I saw a hint. So I logged off the other game, I had to go do some of the stuff, then I logged back in to mine the, well, it wasn't cobalt, it was promethium, but same thing, I mined it all from the asteroid. And while I was logging in, I read a hint, which said, if you want to mine asteroids, use a tool turret. Now, from what I know, which is the tool turret on the HV, that tool turret just is for taking stuff. It is basically a multi-tool. But I decided to test it. So I went into creative, took a ship, slapped on a tool turret, and apparently the tool turret, this is something I didn't know, it has options. It can be a multi-turret, or it can be a drill turret. So yeah, this is why we're back here. I actually installed cargo extensions, not a lot of them, 10 I believe over here. So this place is like filled with them, sort of. It's not as beautiful as it used to be, but you're not supposed to go there anyway. And now we need to install the tool turret. Sorry, not the tool turret, the drill turret. This is to mine asteroids faster, and here we're gonna actually test it. So it is going to be in the middle, so we're not going to have a turret here, but I really don't have anywhere else to place it. This thing's range is a decent amount, from what I could tell. And the reason we're here is because this thing has a rastrum in it. Rastrum? Whatever the ingot was called. Hello, wrong place. That's where I'm supposed to be. Whatever the ore is supposed to be called, sorry. So let's test it out. So we're going to position ourselves like this. Now, of course, it is better if I have a light going that way, but I don't. Now, I have this one. I didn't actually have to make it. I had it for a while. Yeah, look at that hole. It gives me 144 promethium ore. Now, the problem is 10 will fill up really quickly, so I need to find them. There they are. Like really, really quickly. So I'm hoping... You cannot drill this. Please switch to the right drilling mode. The problem is, there's only one drilling mode. Again, I'm not entirely sure 10 extensions, how much room they're going to give me. I need to be closer. So this is the problem. The ship is kind of big, and the distance in space is kind of big as well. Why can't I dig this? This might actually be considered a part of the base. And there is no other drill mode. I am close enough. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to position this way. So the blue stuff is... oh, hello. Wrong button. That was not what was supposed to happen. Of course, the only way to access the drill is through this menu. There it is, rastrum. So this is the stuff I want. To the right drilling mode. So there is something sticking out there, obviously, and that's why probably I can't drill it. Now, this will make things faster, you know, if the game would allow me to drill. Of course, it's currently not. Okay, we're going to position ourselves like so. As close to it as possible, because that's still going to be relatively far away. And, of course, not pressing tab would have to actually go into the control panel, which is P, you know. But look at that. Oh, wow, 10 of these hold a lot. Okay, I thought there'd be a lot less because I have been experimenting with, again, with drilling CVs and HVs, and you need like 20 extensions to actually do anything. 20 plus because they fill up really fast. Hello, we're firing at something, that's not good. Oh, we're firing at that, okay, that's fine. Come on, dig that out, please. Oh, good. Oh, we're getting Zescosium as well. Good. So these are the actual resources that I really need at the moment. That and titanium. So anything with those things around is lovely. Is always good to have. What was the... Oh, that's Pentax ID. Nice. Oh my god, 124. Oh my. This is lovely. Okay. So I'm going to very quickly finish the asteroid. And I guess we'll jump to the Leah sector again. And we're going to explore the asteroid fields because I actually want to see what's going about there. I mean, for some reason it's not fully digging. I don't know why. And we have, yeah, we have a lot of room. This is lovely. So I can basically just bridge the inventories between the Exodus, you know, for example, the ore and wood in the main container or the trade goods container, and I can just switch them over there whenever this thing, you know, starts even getting mildly full. But yeah, 1,000 Erastrum ore, lovely. Zascosium is a little bit low, hoping to find some more. Yeah, so I will quickly mine all this stuff out, and I'll meet you, I suppose, in the Leah system, right? Alrighty, so we are back in the Leah system, and as you can see, these are the resources we mined out. Of course, a bunch of rocks, but they don't really matter that much. I guess it's an easy way to get rocks if you really want them, crushed stone that is. Now the thing is, we got a lot of, not a lot of Zascosium, but we did get a lot of Erastrum ore. Promethium, there was actually a little bit more Promethium left, maybe like around 1,000-ish on that asteroid, but I'm absolutely fine with leaving it there. So, let's go check out, see what's going on here, right? We did get a ton of Promethium. I had like 40 crystals here initially. So, you know, that's it, basically. But it is a lot. It is a lot of stuff we got. So, I'm hoping there is an asteroid station there, which I definitely want to visit. And afterwards, I actually want to visit a couple of these question marks, see what's going on there. Maybe there's something interesting. So, let's go to Asteroid Station. Alrighty, and the closer we get, the redder it gets. So I'm a little bit worried here. We might start getting, you know, being fired upon. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We were here. This is the pirate base. Yeah, well, happens sometimes. Yeah, I did dig it out, by the way. And there's a little bit left, but it's not too much. So I will want to go to the blue thing, which is, of course, the Traders Guild. So we found that out last episode. But let's first check a couple of these question marks. You never know. Could be a really, really valuable asteroid with titanium, actually. Titanium. Gold is valuable as well, even though I did get a little bit of that. But yeah, titanium is very valuable to me. I guess magnesium is fine as well. Yeah, these are resource asteroids. They've already been marked as ones. I mean, expected. Yeah, we are going past the gold one, but I already mined out the gold one, so I'm not entirely sure why it's still staying. Alright, and it is a silicone asteroid, so that's not really something we need. By the way, the tool turret was, you know, refused to drill, of course, because there is an alien base there which I cannot disassemble, so it's basically telling me, you know, you need to use a different tool in order to get this block. But I think this is what happens at least. I think the beam on the tool on this specific drill turret is so wide that it is, you know, scraping a little bit of the block, and the game is saying like, no, you can't do that, you can't get the block, and thus not giving me the resources around the block. So that is something that I think happens. But yeah, let's check out this next asteroid. Hopefully it's one of the titanium ones. I really need a lot of titanium. Alright, and this is a magnesium asteroid, so we're gonna very, very quickly, you know, get all the magnesium from it. I'm hoping it's more than what it would be on ground, because on ground I seem to be getting like around 100-ish. I believe 200 was, around 200 was the max, oh my god. And granted, I don't really need magnesium for a lot of things, it's mostly for rockets, but still, I'd like to get more if I can. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I see a red dot. That red dot must be very far away. Alright, let's see how much magnesium I can get out of these. Now, magnesium is whiter, which is this, so it's kind of hard to spot. I think it's that. Could be horribly wrong. Like, it's not. Yeah, that is magnesium. Oh my god, I got 250 just. Yeah, okay, so asteroids are the way to go. Alright, well, there's no point in actually mining anything beside asteroids at this point, because this is a lot faster. I'm getting tons of resources. Why can't I drill that? Is there something inside the base there? And I am getting some magnesium here and there. Of course, I'm getting a lot of crushed stone, which, I mean, it has uses. It definitely does. I actually can't see. Potentially need to add like a side light or two. Just so that the you know, asteroids are illuminated, because there's no way I'm drilling forward now with that turret. Yeah, this can be maneuvered like this, but the lights are actually pointing forward and down, and they are very far down. So yeah, there's absolutely no way that's gonna help me. I think that, yeah, that is magnesium. Look at that. I can barely tell, but I can tell. That's it. No, it's not. There is a thing about this game that if it's a very small amount, you won't get the, you know, for a very tiny amount of magnesium, you won't get that. You'll, sorry, I don't need to be here. You'll just, yeah, you'll just get crushed stone, like if it's a very tiny amount. Like, let's say 1 magnesium or something. Yeah, look at it. But that's still 95 from 1 hit. Or from 1 hit, from, yeah, 1 joule. And afterwards, we're getting a little bit more here and there. But we are getting some. Which is exactly what I need. Okay, in total we have... Oh, sorry. Oops. Aha! Yeah, 800 with way too much crushed stone, but... To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if I need this much crushed stone. Like, I know it's useful. I know you can make, like, copper from it and whatnot, but... Okay, let's actually get some lights in here. See if there is any more. I don't see any more. I mean, that's still not a small amount of magnesium. But I'm definitely going to need to install some side lights on this thing if I want to use a tool turret. Oh, there's a little bit more. Definitely going to take that. Again, close up. Oh, and this is the bright side as well. Perfect. And there's a little bit more inside as well, from what I can see. Yeah, look at that huge crater this thing digs. It is so efficient. Oh my god, I wish I knew this earlier. I assumed the tool turret was like the tool turret on the HV. I honestly did. And, you know, you can't blame me for assuming that, because that is what the tool turret on the HV does. And I think there was a little bit more here somewhere, but... Okay, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, look at that. We almost dug out the entire asteroid. So this asteroid... The problem is the point of interest is always going to stay that way, even though technically this asteroid might have a little bit of magnesium left in it, but it's going to be a very small amount. Like, realistically, an amount that I don't really care about. So what I'm actually going to do is I will be transferring these to... Well, we have a cargo box here, number 2, which... Oh, sorry, not this. Which I'll rename to, like, crushed stone or whatever. And I'm just going to deposit all the crushed stone there. But yeah, look at 1,000 magnesium. It's just, wow. I won't need any for kind of a while. So next asteroid on my list is that over there. Then we're going for the question mark, of course, to see what's over there. I could have mined out the Silicone Asteroid as well, I suppose. But nah. I mean, I don't currently need silicone, and there's silicone asteroids back on our home planet as well. So I guess I'll see you at the next question mark. Alrighty, and the asteroid is Titan Asteroid. I'm assuming that means titanium. I guess they just didn't want to like fully spell it out because it's going to be kind of a long name, but still, yeah. I'm assuming it means I can see the symbol on a mini-map. Looks like titanium, so let's quickly mine it out and see how much resources we're going to get out of this. So titanium is... Hello. Hello, stop. I think I still had the autopilot on. Titanium... Actually, yeah, that's titanium. There it is. I forgot how it looks. I assumed it looked like iron, but no, why would I assume that? I mean, why would it look like that? Right, let's get to mining, right? Now, we might have a problem. So I ran into a space drone when I was actually equipping the light. As you can see, we have a light. Actually, we have 2 now. One on this side, one on this side. I was planning on more, but well, we really don't need it. This is actually kind of enough light, and yeah, we drew some attention. Not entirely sure what that is, but it is coming our way. So the good news is at least we have some lights now. So where was I going? I was going towards a question mark, but I'm assuming, yeah, it's straight there. Which is a little bit of an issue because there is something coming for us, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. So the thing that actually came while I was installing the lights was a cannon drone. Plasma drone, cannon drone, one of the two, I don't know. It was a drone, but it was not one of the basic ones. And yeah, I'm hoping that this thing will just give up, but it is entirely possible that it won't. Just like the Sonnet class Corvette, which I still haven't gotten my vengeance on, but I will. As soon as Bluebird's out, I will. Oh boy, just let Bluebird be out. That thing is armed to the teeth, and I just want to put a shield generator on it, and it is just wonderful and ready to take on anything. The plan for it is to have several missile launchers as well, so it's kind of quick, it is maneuverable, it is meant to take down, you know, bigger targets than it, so that's the whole point. Oh, actually, I think it's heading towards my last known coordinates, not towards where I'm going, so it's just going to investigate, but I still don't know what it is, which is kind of a shame. If I know, if it's just a drone, I could just go and you know, take it out, but oh well. let's see. Let's see what this is. Freighter. TRA? What's TRA? Oh, Trade Republic, whatever. I wonder. Is that thing coming for me? 3.35. No, it looks like it's going away. No, it is coming. What? No, it is going away. It's going towards my last known coordinates, I suppose. Yeah, 3.36. Ah, yes, lovely ship. It has a docking bay as well. Now, I'm pretty sure it doesn't offer station services. Hello, that's the wrong thing. Okay. So we are neutral with these guys. I want to actually go and trade with them. So what's going to happen is I'm going to hide here, because I can. This is a similar ship to the one I took a picture with for the thumbnail, but it is not the same ship. That one does not have such a huge hole in the bottom. How did I... Oh, there it is. This one, I assume is for docking. Yeah, this is definitely for docking, but there's no way I'm docking this giant ship here. It's meant to dock, I guess, small vessels. Other faction. Okay, this is kind of interesting. It is entirely possible that I just can't enter it. Yeah, okay, so you're not meant to enter these to trade with them. But yeah, this is a very similar vessel. Looks almost exactly the same. It is very beautifully built. Oh well. Let's get a move on, I suppose, towards the next asteroid. Alright, we are closing in. We're as well closing in... Oh, it's a silicone one. We're as well closing into certain enemies. Problem is I actually ran into another drone, and that thing is, again, searching for me, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh, that's the drone that I actually killed. So it is a plasma drone. And it was probably the same as the last one, I'm assuming. I do want to check that out, but I know it's going to be a 0x base, and I'm pretty sure I can't take them. Well, maybe I can, right? I mean, the ship has a lot of cannons. Problem is, again, I don't want the ship to be damaged. It's kind of annoying to repair. And, I mean, at the same time, I really don't want to lose valuable technology. Like, for example, the tool turret, the gravity generator. We do have a spare gravity generator. It is just at base. That's a resupply station. I'm assuming that it's going to fire on me, so I'm just going to go a little bit further down. I actually want to scan what the other thing is. It is a defense station, so definitely give those, you know, a slightly wider berth. We might actually start firing on the resupply station. We are kind of close. Yep, we are firing on it. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. Evasive maneuvers, and hopefully we will not get hit. Oh my god. It actually launched stuff. Stuff at us. Yep. It looks like they might be attack drones, but they're kind of slow, so yeah, we're going away. Or they're going in the wrong direction. Oh, either way. Okay, Prometheum Asteroid. Oh, I mean, I'm already here, right? Might as well take it. Afterwards, I have no reason to come back here because I'm pretty sure that was all the points of interest in the system. And the system seems to be very Xerax heavy. So I'm going to assume that it is a... except for the Luxembourg transport of the Polaris, of course. Okay, let's halt. And turn around. See, is anything actually coming for me? There are a couple of space. Oh, those were laser drones. Those are absolutely fine. They'll never even come close to me if my ship starts firing. So, lovely. I'll quickly get the Prometheum, and afterwards, I'm actually going to need to refuel the warp drive. Yeah, look at that Titan asteroid. But we were already there, so yeah. There's nothing like on this area for some reason. I want to go actually afterwards. I mean, back to base as well, but I want to go to one of these. I think both are basically the same distance away from Avelia. And those are going to be really good mining colonies, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, nothing's coming here. Okay, I'm going to quickly mine this out. Alrighty, and we are on our way to that, I suppose, asteroid cluster, because that's what it looked like in the picture, and I'm hoping that it's going to have a lot of juicy resources, because I will not leave, because that's kind of far away, you know? So I will not... Oh, yeah, of course there's going to be a lot of enemies, and it looks like it's mostly ships, isn't it? If it's moving, it's a ship. Luxembourg transport, but that is Xerax, and I don't care about it. But yeah, look at that. That's a lot of question marks that are not moving and are white. So I'm assuming those are resources. Yep, those are all resources. And we have titanium, ice, sathium, promethium, neodymium. Okay, well, we have some interesting things here. That's for sure. That's a nice one. And a cobalt one. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so I need both of these. Oh, yes, indeed. And we have a lot of friendly Polaris here as well, but we have a lot of enemies as well here. So the transport doesn't matter. The transport is, I'm assuming, harmless, but everything else should. Parallel park. Yep, almost. Almost. I'm actually kind of low on cobalt. Kind of. Okay, there's the light. Yeah, an extra light pointing slightly more upwards would be really nice, but oh well. It is what it is. I did mine out the Prometheum Asteroid. Actually, something I forgot to mention, the titanium. We got almost 3,000 titanium out of that. So that is lovely. That is definitely something that will allow me to get Bluebird out, because we need around 3,000 ingots? Not ingots, rods. Sorry. For some reason, titanium doesn't turn into ingots. It turns into rods. But, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. So it looks like this is the way you get a lot of resources. Oh my god, I thought I would have to do it like, you know, constantly go in different holes here and there and just keep mining out resources slowly, you know, but surely. You know, that's why I've been wanting to build an HV and an SV that are a little bit more digging oriented, just so it's a little bit quicker to dig out asteroids. But apparently if you have a tool turret, yeah, well. So those hints, don't ignore them. Yeah, I've been ignoring them because I thought they'd be, you know, generic tips, generic hints. You know, like, oh yeah, the enemies can be deadly, so watch out. Like, you know, don't invest too much in your first base or whatnot, something like that. You know, but you know, that's lovely. Let's go actually see what ice does, because that's, I mean, I'm assuming it does what it does in real life, but still. You know. Why is the Exodus Reborn 8.6 AUs away? For some reason, my marker got left there. The marker for this ship. I'm actually not entirely sure what's going on. Hello. Hello, ice. I'm assuming the game doesn't have mechanics for ice to melt. The reason I'm scanning is I want to actually see if anything's actually coming for me. No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm actually going to back out a little bit and let's see what ice does. Ice block. Okay, so we're getting it in blocks. Which is kind of nice. It's easy to farm at least, you know, it just vanishes. Let's see. Ore and wood. No, it does not have a perish time, so it's just required for crafting basic materials and intermediate products. See templates for exact use. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Well, I suppose I'll get it. I'm already here. You never know what I could need it for, but still, it's kind of interesting that I haven't had a need for it. Assuming you can make water out of it. I mean, especially a survival game, I'm assuming you can. Because I guess if you can make water out of it, you can make oxygen out of it. And thus, if you're on a planet which doesn't actually have any water and no way to actually get water, getting something like an ice asteroid, I'm sorry, would be a very, very lovely thing to do. Okay, I think that was it. Again, I have an issue with, you know, deposits at least vanish once they've been gathered, but this way you have to actually remember what you've gathered, which is kind of annoying. I guess if I remove the entire asteroid, but I really don't need the rocks. I mean, I have enough crushed stone, like seriously, for several playthroughs. Okay, there was one more nearby, there it is. Right, let's go see what that one is. Well, so I went to 2 asteroids. One was a copper, one was an iron one. So nothing there much, really. But what I want to do is... Oh, that's level 3. That's a ship? It's not moving, though. I get that's a ship, but this doesn't look like a ship. So I wanted to go towards it. I think it's a station, and I wanted to do... Well, maybe not trading, but... I wanted to see if they'll offer me relatively cheap fuel, you know, fuel on the cheap. And there was another one, which I wanted to do before the episode ends, which is that one. That one is definitely a station. No, it's not. It's moving. Well, I still want to go towards it. I mean, these 2 resources are closer to it, so... This one is definitely not moving, though. It hasn't moved, so let's go check and see what it is. Alright. And we are in the... It's an alloy synthesis factory, so that's kind of interesting. And the other thing I'm pretty sure is a ship. It's moving constantly. It has to be a ship. It's probably one of those either transports or what was it, like protection thing. But this, the problem I have with this is that's green, so that's Rastrum, which I really want. course, the problem is it's Polaris, so like, oh, it has Ascosium as well. That's that stuff which I really need. Or was that neodymium? It was one of the two, but regardless, I need them. Absolutely nothing is close by that can threaten me, so yeah, let's go check out the alloy synthesis factory. Actually, they are not offering station services. Oh, yeah, they are. Fuel is 3,000. Why is it so expensive? And in fact, I even have... Oh, local cost factor. Okay, so you do have a local cost factor for these. That's still relatively cheap, but not for 20%. No, definitely not. They don't offer repairs, so let's actually just go and quickly check it out, see what's in the station. Then we'll go for the blue one, which I'm assuming is another station. Okay, so I do need to be mindful of the cost. I'm assuming this is alloy factory, so they do exactly that. So I am friendly with the Polaris. In fact, I am very friendly with the Polaris, but I shouldn't actually touch any of their stuff, because the last time around we know how that went. Oh. What do you mean other faction? We're friendly. Like, we are very friendly. I was about to say friendly. I almost opened this by accident. Oh my. Cargo, you know, we don't care about your cargo boxes. Of course, unless I'm raiding the facility, but oh my, that's actually kind of nice looking. I know it's just the floor, but it's supposed to be like lava or whatever, magma. But he's walking on it, so it's all good. It's all good. He can last. Anything of interest here? Anybody use... oh, I can't even access the automatic doors. Wow. So I guess they don't have anybody to trade here. It's kind of disappointing. That's really what I came here for. I wanted to see what they're selling. I suppose in an alloy factory I shouldn't assume they'd have somebody to train with. Always wear protection. Dermal burns are not fun. Yeah, you don't say. Forge. Okay, well, nothing of interest here. Let's go to the other place. Well, would you look at that? A gas refinery. Now, I was actually at several points of interest, which didn't turn out to be... They were basically just ships. And I was at several asteroids, so in total, I found an extra titanium asteroid. I'm actually get close to the refinery and see if we can get something on the cheap. Okay, we are very close, so let's stop. Got another ice asteroid. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Neodymium asteroid as well. Did find it. I'm assuming it's just gonna be just the one, and that was about it. Got a lot of crushed stones. Actually, I should move these. And I believe I was actually just mining a silicone one because I was like, I'm already next to it. You know, why not? Rename this into crushed stone. We have way too much. Way too much. Let's actually see. What are you what are you offering? So the fuel price is ×1, so it's kind of cheap. Okay, I agree with this. So I actually didn't. Yeah, repair ×8, shields ×8. I guess that's why the price is so much. So this would actually be in reality a lot cheaper. I mean, it's 60 credits. Why not? 1,000 for fuel though. That is a lot of fuel. Keep in mind the ship holds a lot of fuel, so 1,000, you know, for fuel for that much is a lot. Considering this thing currently, yeah, lasts 700 seconds. Yeah, that is while moving as well. But so the only other two asteroids left are just actually these two. So let's actually go and quickly explore them. And once we've seen those, I'm assuming they're going to be nothing special. Again, I already found, was it an extra Titan one or the only? I think it's the only one. We found a Prometheum one, right? Oh, we haven't. So one of these has to be Prometheum. And, oh, there's one more over here, which I guess I don't have. Oh, this one has a red dot next to it. Cobalt, I believe I haven't found. But after I'm basically done with all this, I'll actually mine out the iron and copper asteroids, because at this point, we have materials... except Ascosium. I'm hoping to find more. Maybe next episode we'll jump to the other asteroid belt or whatever it's called, and just hopefully pick up some more Ascosium, and you know, not have a need to pick up any for a long time. But you know, you never know. Actually, I should be heading towards this one. But yeah, that's basically about it. And hopefully, next time I'll actually have to go back to base and transform all the resources here into actual ingots and rods and whatnot. That's going to take a long time, even with the smelter, and that thing costs a lot of power. So I'm hoping, let's actually see what this is. Saphium. Okay, we are actually going to need some saphium, so I will get that. I should be able to scan to see what this one is, but I'm basically getting every asteroid at this point in the system, just so I don't have to gather resources anytime soon for, you know, even if it's just the basic ones. Come on, I need to be within like 3 or so kilometers. 3,000. Promethium! Okay, so we're definitely getting both of these. So anyway, I'll end things off here. I mean, there's one more asteroid that I haven't seen what it is, but I'm assuming it is promethium, right? No, it's not promethium. We found promethium. We found cobalt. It's got to be cobalt because I haven't found cobalt yet. So I'm assuming the last one's going to be cobalt. So I'll mine all these out. We've checked out all the points of interest. There's really nothing interesting except, you know, for the one gas refinery and the alloy smelter thing, which didn't have any traders on it. You know, it's kind of disappointing. Come on. There it is. Sometimes it takes a couple of seconds. I'm not entirely sure why. This is actually the first time we've seen saphium ore. This is my first saphium ore. We have saphium plates, but we don't have saphium ore. We've never had saphium ore. I've gotten saphium plates from disassembling different amount of stuff from like bases and ships and whatnot, but that's about it. So I've been kind of lucky with that, but I haven't been lucky with the rest of the resources. For now, though, we're going to be ending things off here. I've been the Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.